Hello, welcome to the Dreaming Show chat. I'm Gaby Company.
And I'm Dante Company. Welcome everybody. Hope all of you guys are having a great Monday so far and had a great week last week and smashed out all of your goals as well. How are you so far, Gaby?
I'm really good, Dante. Thank you very much. We are starting this week very positive, very energetic. Today we are going to talk about an important topic, how the scarcity mindset can be affecting your business. What do you think?
It's a very important topic, especially if you're someone in the process of developing a new business, in the process of thinking of starting a business, because there are many factors as to why your business might not succeed, why you might not even launch your business. And today we'll be discussing a few different dot points so you can get a better understanding. And yes, you might have heard those dot points somewhere along your life, and that's fair enough. But it's good to have a reminder because sometimes we forget. And when we get reminded, it allows us to improve. It allows us to make changes. It allows us to take more action. It allows us to become conscious of our surroundings and what we're doing as well. So the very first stop point is limiting beliefs.
Yes, limiting belief is a huge one. What happened? We are programmed since we've been a little kids, probably in our childhood. What people were telling us, probably our parents, family, the social environment, the community, and so on and so on. And what happened when we grow up? We have different limiting belief about, for example, it could be money. We focus on negativity, and we think that money probably is not for us. We think probably money is very hard to get because of these kind of limiting beliefs. So what do we need to do then? So we need to reprogram our mind, start changing how we think, how we see things, start believing that things can be possible for us as well.
Yes, and you've heard it everywhere, limiting beliefs. You read it, you've seen it, you've heard it from somebody, you've watched it online. Everybody mentions limiting beliefs, and we all have them. The great leaders, even they have limiting beliefs, but they overcome it. So whatever limiting belief you might have, if you want to start a business, you need to overcome certain things. Your limiting belief might be, I'm not good enough, or I don't know enough, but that's fine. It's okay to have limiting beliefs as long as you can overcome them, because view limiting belief as a challenge, a way to better yourself, a way to see yourself as how I can go from A to B. Because if you let it consume you constantly, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to improve. You're not going to become a better version of yourself. And yes, you may have negative days. You may have a really bad day, but don't let that one day affect the rest of your week. You do not want that. Because if you allow that to become a habit, your whole life will become negative.
Yeah.
So it's fine to have a limiting belief, but find a way to overcome it.
Yeah,
that's the
true.
most important thing.
That's
Overcome your limiting beliefs. And I know it's easier said than done. It will take time, but you got to be committed to the change.
Agree 100%.
Yes. And that brings us to point number 2. Living in the past.
Oh, that one is huge. Many people are stuck in the past, recreating what happened to them. I think all of us, we have a past. It doesn't matter what happened to us. The thing is to move on and start creating a new story in our life. Because if we are stuck in the past, recreating the same thing over and over, we are going to focus always in lack. I see many people, when I tell them you need to invest in your business, for example, they say no, because I remember 2 years ago, 3 years ago, this situation happened to me, and start thinking about the negativity that happened to them. So start living in the present. Even the future, we don't know about the future, what's going to happen. It's better to start living in the present. Learn from the experience, what happened to you in the past, that's okay, but move on. But start thinking about, focusing on the positivity. What else can you start creating in your life?
100% couldn't agree more. A lot of us get stuck living in the past, but the past is the past for a reason. Everybody knows that. If you don't focus on the present, if you don't focus on the possibilities of what your future may look like, you're not going to get anywhere. So yeah, you may have gone through a lot of stuff. You may still be going through a lot of stuff. And there may be certain situations where you might find it difficult to overcome. But remember that you're not alone. If you want to build something amazing, if you want to build a better version of yourself, living in the past is not going to help you. No matter what it may be, tough or not tough, there will always be a solution for you to overcome it. Whether it's changing your scenery, changing your environment, seeking help from other people. You know, living in the past will hold you down. Until you let go, you won't feel light as a feather. You will feel like you're being brought down way too much, and the ideas of getting a new job, starting your beautiful business idea, that is not going to happen. And just remember, there is always a way to overcome everything.
It's very important what you said, letting go. Letting
Yes.
go. So don't be stuck in that issue that happened to you. Whatever it is, just move on. There will be more
100%.
opportunities for you.
There's always a lot of opportunities. If day one you don't get opportunity, it'll be day two, it'll be day three. It's 365 days in a year. Everybody knows that. Opportunities will come. If they don't come, create your own opportunities. Go seeking for them. If you have an idea, work towards it. Don't sit back and hope that the idea comes to you or the opportunities come to you, because that's not always the case. Unless you like high profile, that won't happen. You know, but just work for it.
Yeah, because if we are living in the past all the time, comes the fear. And the fear can be very deep and
Yeah.
against us.
And that brings us to number 3. Feeling unworthy. And this has a huge impact on a lot of people, even from the young ages. From a young age, you have amazing ideas that you want to become an astronaut, you want to become a policeman, a woman, you want to become a firefighter, you want to do this, you want to do that. But somewhere along the line, friends are like, oh, they're making fun of you, they make fun of your ideas, teachers, parents, other people's parents, the people around you. And that tends to create a bubble of you thinking that you're unworthy, that your ideas are unworthy. And you can get to a point where later in life you want to start a business, but then you remember what happened in the past. You remember when you had an idea and then you got shut down. So feeling unworthy is a very huge topic that affects everybody in everyday life. Everybody tends to be impacted, even if it's just a little bit. Some people tend to feel that way, but it's okay. There is always help. There's always ways around it as well.
I think the power is inside of us. When I ask to people, tell me how much do you love yourself or how much do you think you can get in life, they say, well, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy enough to attract things or to get things or to be successful in life. If you understand, the moment that you understand that everything is possible for you, that you have the power within you, everything will change in your life.
Yes.
And you will start seeing more opportunities and possibilities in your life.
100%. And number 4, feeling worried. Yes, everybody feels worried. I feel worried. Gaby feels worried. The whole world feels worried, one way or another. But you can't let that worry impact your decision. You can't let that worry impact your potential success, your potential mindset and stuff like that. You can't let it impact you.
And there is a strategy I always teach my clients is in your house or in any area, for example, choose a corner. And I call that corner the worry corner, and then another corner the happy corner. So if you have a problem, you have an issue, because as Dante is saying, it's completely normal. It's part of our life. What happened, take a moment, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, run and go to that corner, to the worry corner, and start thinking whatever is worrying you, whatever situation is happening to you, and start thinking about the issue, screaming, cry, pull your hair, whatever you want to do it, and then go quick to the happy corner. Put music and start saying affirmations and change your state, and you will see the difference, more possibilities in your life. It's huge, it's magic.
Couldn't agree more. And that brings us to number 5. Toxic people.
Yeah, that
If
one.
you want to progress in life, sometimes you gotta look at your surroundings and see, are they positive for me or are they negative for me? Sometimes people may be stuck in toxic relationships where there could be friendship, partners, work environments, and you don't realize. And that's the case for certain situations, or even most situations. Some people don't even realize the red flags until it's too late, until you've been impacted negatively. But you have to, the thing is, the more you learn, the more you grow, the more aware you become of your surroundings, the more you open your eyes, and then before a negative thing happens, you'll be more aware about it. You may even stop it from happening. If you want to progress in certain areas, sometimes you need to let go of toxic people. They may be your best friends, they may be your family members. We're not necessarily saying get rid of them. That's completely up to you. If you want to do that, by all means. If you don't want to, keep them on the side. But the choice is yours.
Yeah, put boundaries. You know, even family, sometimes they can be toxic. I hear many people pleasing other people. I remember many years ago when I didn't know this stuff, I've been one of them, saying yes to everyone because I thought, oh my God, they are going to criticize me, they are going to reject me or not accepting me. And I didn't realize probably they've been toxic people, affecting me, avoiding to get more things, achieve goals in my life. So you need to start being clear about this. Even it's better to have just a portion of people that having 100 or 1,000 people that they are not really good for you. There is no benefit for you. So be aware of this. Get rid of vampires of energy or toxic people. People they are not resourceful for your life. I'm not saying having people that are saying yes to everything that you are saying or doing. What I mean by that is having people that they want to support you, even though they are giving you critics, but it has to be a positive criticism, something that you can be aware and learn and grow, but someone in your side supporting you all the time.
Yes, couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Very well said. If you guys have any questions about today's topic or in the future topics that you might want us to talk about, definitely do let us know in the comments below, and we'll do our best to cover them. And is that it for today, Gaby?
Yes, I think it's everything for today. It was an amazing start of the week being with you. It was Gaby Company here in Melbourne, Australia.
And Dante Company. Have a great week ahead of you guys. Remember, set your goals, take action, and never give up. You may come across roadblocks along the way, a lot of failures, but take them as a feedback on how you can do things differently and more efficiently as well.
Yes. See you soon. See you next Monday, 7:30.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Dreaming Show.